Hi, I'm Rick Cutter with Cloud for Utilities. I'm here this afternoon with Kelly James from Vlocity. So why don't you kind of give the audience a little bit of history about you and your career and kind of how you got to Vlocity and your experience in the utility space.
Yeah, sure, great. So I'm relatively new to Vlocity, but I have a kind of a longer history in the utility space and utility applications. So for Vlocity, I'm our global industry lead for energy and utilities, but my career in this space started way back with a deregulated CIS provider out of New Zealand about 20 years ago so, give or take a few years. So I go back a ways there, but I think about 5 years ago, I heard of a little company called Salesforce. I don't know, you're familiar?
I think I've heard that name.
Yeah, okay, good. And so I actually went and kind of took a little split from pure utilities and went and worked for Salesforce for a couple of years in San Francisco, and got to learn about just how kind of great a platform they had and what really was going on there, which is more than just CRM. I mean, it's kind of a tremendous company and tremendous platform that they've built there. While I had a great experience there, I missed the industry. I missed utilities and energy in particular. And I was looking for kind of a similar energy, and I found a company called Opower at the time out in San Francisco. So still a cloud SaaS provider of energy efficiency services to the utility space. So I moved over with them, and as was there a little while, and as part of an acquisition, Oracle Utilities acquired Opower. So I spent a couple years there with Oracle Utilities, and but then a big part of me was still, that great kind of power of what I saw at Salesforce. I was like, there's got to be a better place, in the utility industry. There's got to be a way for us to take advantage of that. And I kind of was looking out in the market a little bit to see what was there, and there's a company called Vlocity, and funny enough, Vlocity does industry solutions on top of Salesforce, and had recently, not that long back, moved into the energy and utility space, and so I took a closer look and have now joined the company and been part of it for a little while, and I think just that combination of industry-specific product with the power of Salesforce is what drew me to the technology and the company. And then ultimately what really sold me on it was the people. I know that a lot of people will say that, but I think if you're going to do something so...
better have fun doing it, right?
Exactly, and if you're going to do something like, we're challenging sometimes. We're trying to change the way companies do a big part of their business and help them do that. Yeah, we should sure as heck have fun doing that.
I'm going to go personal for a second.
Sure.
How did you like living in San Francisco? It just seems like a great city to live in.
It's a fun city. There's always something going on, and I like to get out and hike and get out in nature. I'm a big photographer also, so
cool.
The fog bad weather makes for good pictures. They say.
That's true.
So,
that's true.
Yeah, I loved it out there. But I'm a Texas native. I'm an Austin, Texas girl.
Okay.
And
well, we're both Southerners then. I knew I liked you for a reason.
Yeah, I'm back in Austin now. I'm based there.
Oh, cool. That's a great place too.
Yeah,
that's a great place too. So with Vlocity, I believe I understand that Salesforce has some sort of percentage ownership in that firm as well?
Yeah, that's right. Okay. I mean, Salesforce is our most strategic partner for sure, and also as part of that, they are our largest external investor. So, when the company launched about 5 years back, it was done on with funding from our founders and our board to start with, and then since we've raised about $103 million, and of that, about $153 million of that is external from Salesforce and other key investors of ours. So it's a really strategic, great partnership for us. We are co-located. Our headquarters are in San Francisco in the Salesforce Tower, which is great. We're up in the 50th floor.
That's the new big building?
That's the new big building.
Is that open now?
It is.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it is.
Cool.
And we have a great view up there. And,
I bet.
And that also allows for the opportunity for our teams to collaborate really closely. The product managers and the performance guys, and everybody can go up and down.
That's cool.
Meeting in a coffee shop downstairs, and it's great.
Being a techie geek myself, I enjoy going to San Francisco for the whole vibe, but the technology and the companies. There's companies you are using their product or whatever on every corner, so it's a really cool place to be. I'm sure you enjoyed living there.
It it definitely has a fun vibe there. And there's always some going on. And they're always shutting down whole city blocks and putting up giant conferences. And I mean, there's always some excitement in San Francisco.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, when I first started hearing the word CRM, 15, 20 years ago, you kind of put a pigeonhole of what CRM is. And I suspect you're going to tell me that your solutions are a lot more than a CRM with Vlocity. Tell us a little bit of flavor about the products and services and kind of how you're attacking the utility space with y'all's solutions.
Okay, yeah. I'll start with just a little bit of like what we really are on top. So we are an ISV partner of Salesforce's. We are basically their fastest growing ISV partner we have for a few years, and we are one of 3 strategic partners. So we're a big part, a big kind of company in their 3,000 plus ecosystem. And and we, Salesforce has this amazing platform, and it is more than CRM. That's a big part of it, but it is CRM plus, the platform itself has this just tremendous bona fides and security in just its automation and the innovation that they continue to roll into that core platform, and the ability to really build on top of it. So there's a lot of configuring with Salesforce, but there's a lot of building too, which is why they can have whole ecosystems of companies that run on Salesforce. And so we're one of those, and we do that for industries. So we do that for with deep industry expertise in 5 main areas. So energy and utilities is one of them. Okay. It's one of our newer. Communications and media, insurance and health and public sector are the others. So we've really kind of
pick some good ones.
Yeah, pick some good ones, right? And so then to take it from there, what does that mean that we do? So we are the industry cloud on top of Salesforce. So where Salesforce delivers all those foundational capabilities, we bring industry-specific data model, which is core to how you come in and start your projects, really, and think about, if you have a horizontal CRM, there's a lot of decisions that need to be made up front about how you take and expand that and extend it, and the best ways to do that for leading into future innovation. So that's kind of foundation one of what we bring. Industry-specific processes and process libraries, so all of the things, the way we run our utility businesses, so contact center processes or guided sales processes if you're in the retail space, or just across the board, the types of things that every utility needs to do to better serve their customers and let their customers do online. Right. So we bring the processes. And then thirdly, we bring a set of tools that Vlocity has built on top of the Salesforce platform where they may have not had a capability that we need for our industries to function. So whether it's really strong product book and pricing management, CPQ, whether it's really strong cross-channel guided sales process. So you build it once, or we built it for the industry, and then you deploy it all in different channels. So it's bringing together. Very interesting. Yeah, cool. I think so. I mean, I think we bring together the platform that Salesforce provides, and then we really bring that industry expertise to it.
Sort of a multi-channel approach to the customer.
Yeah.
Cool. Mm-hmm. Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, tell me a little bit more about some of your customers. I know I believe y'all have had some wins, and then I got a question about the Salesforce platform. Studying up a little bit, if I wanted to go buy the software, I can't go buy it and put it in my data center. So you guys really did start in the cloud, right?
Yeah. So cloud for utility, we are,
You're in the cloud, right?
Yeah. Well, I'll talk about our customers and then a little more about that. So we're in North America right now. So we're serving a couple of really big customers here. TXU Energy there and PG&E, both doing kind of major contact center transformations. So they're taking a broad approach to how they can really better serve their customers. You'll hear everybody will say this, but better serve their customers, but lower cost to serve. And the one I'd add to that is really, with the industry specificity here, lowering the risk of these implementations, whether it's delay or failure or restart, those types of things. So those are some North American ones. Over in Europe, Engie is a big partner there. And if we look at competitive markets, so Texas being one of those, and the European markets mirroring that in a lot of ways. The Engie is applying some of the best practices in utilities, and then that we bring from other industries. And so we're looking at guided sales, pricing and quoting, CNI,
Okay.
some advanced CNI capabilities there in general, and the whole selling, acquiring customers and retaining customers.
Oh, great.
Processes.
Well, that's kind of a good point. Since you've got other industries, you're able to learn sort of their best practices and try to apply them to the utility space.
Right, yeah.
That gives you a nice approach.
Yeah, I think we can kind of cross-pollinate the best of, and comms and media did some similar types of transformation, maybe 10 years ago, which we
Right.
had Frank talking earlier about some of those experiences. So I think it's pretty applicable.
I met Frank a little while ago. Seems like a really nice guy.
Yeah.
Glad to have him here this week.
Yeah, he's great. And then you asked a little bit about...
Yeah, can I buy the software?
Yeah, sure.
You can't buy it, can you? I mean, it's all cloud. There is no
It is
on-premise
cloud.
version.
You can buy a subscription to the software. So yeah, there is no on-premise version. Salesforce is a pure cloud company, and we are built on additively and natively. We say on and within Salesforce, so we expand on those capabilities. So we are in the cloud, 100%.
Well, anything new? Any new announcements you can break first here on Cloud for Utilities Summit?
New announcements. Well, I can say we had another customer very recently, Just Energy out of Texas, which is
great.
Great partnership there. Thank you. And also, I just think we are really this year and into next, we're really excited about where utilities and energy companies, where they're thinking, where they're going. I think this is also why this conference is growing and growing, right? So people are thinking cloud for transformation. They're thinking disruption from within the industry and outside. And there are all the challenges that might come with that. And one of the ways, the only way maybe to be as agile as you need to be in roll with the changes here is to be in the cloud and have these applications that are that flexible.
Thank you so much for your time today and being with us, and look forward to learning more about Vlocity this week. Thank you.
Thanks.